Get the ball back. Wilson just gets rid of it. Pushes it up the tunnel. 3:10 left.
It's a very brave catch going down the field, because you will see he's going to take a shot. That was Jamari Connor who was chasing him down the field, and great throw by Russell Wilson. Zip it right in over the top of the coverage, and you need a receiver, even your smallest receiver, to have the guts to make that play.
Chris, they did call intentional grounding there.
With a loss of down, second down.
I chuckled before you started the replay because Andy Reid was starting to walk out to the official going, come on, he truly did throw it up the tunnel. And able to get the flag. You'll see there is a receiver to the left side there, but there's the receiver, there's the tunnel. There's a guy in a Scatterblue jersey, 44, so maybe he thought he was eligible, but apparently not.
Looked like Eli throwing the other thing at halftime.
I mean, Scatterblue doesn't know Jurassic has 63 cameras here, and he's working his phone. Second and goal. Design Ron Wilson. Not met with the approval of the paid customers.
It's tough. You know, Russell came in here tonight leading the league in passing yards.
Yes, he did.
More big plays than anybody. And he's getting booed. That's what happens when you draft a first-round quarterback.
Third and goal. Just putting it up for grabs. Fourth and goal. Andy Reid asking again. The camera well over there is where the ball ended up. No intentional grounding, and there is Steve Spagnuolo. As we say, Chris, with a lot of young players over the last couple of years, what he has done with this Kansas City defense, really one of the great jobs by a coordinator.
Yeah, and I think Andy Reid gave a nod when he did not go for it on 4th and 2 about midfield like he did last time, saying, I know my defense can win the game from here.
4th and goal. Looks in. Chiefs ball.
Yeah, that about sums it up.
Giants get down in the red zone, do not even threaten. And the Chiefs will take over, up 13.
I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds on my car insurance. Unfortunately, I didn't check if doing the Georgia bark at my boss would be appropriate. Go, dogs!
Yeah. So we need to...
And it's not. Checking Allstate first was smart. Barking at my boss. Dumb. At least I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds.
Get NFL Sunday Ticket on YouTube TV. You get every game, every Sunday, all in one place. And that's a lot of NFL. NFL Sunday Ticket on YouTube TV. New users pay less.
For years, everyone thought Verizon had the best network, because they did. But now the best mobile network in the U.S. is T-Mobile. Some fancy experts finished the network test, and T-Mobile sort of opened a can of whoop-up. T-Mobile's network has the most advanced 5G, with more towers, and their signal reaches further than ever. So you can text and Insta-talk and say, you won't believe where I am. Seriously, where am I? Hey, I got signal.
Carne asada is back at Chipotle. It's our most tender steak, expertly grilled throughout the day, expertly seasoned with garlic, cumin, and coriander, expertly crafted just for you. Nobody does carne asada like Chipotle. Nobody. This is my love.
Yeah.
But they're taking that love even farther.
Where end zones are wherever you run out of grass. And the score is not nearly as important as how you celebrate.
We have to grow the game. They're taking it where it's never been.
Oh, yeah.
They game. It'll be the Chevrolet post-game. Melissa will speak with the stars of the game, and Chris and I look ahead to next Sunday night in Arlington, Texas. Packers and Cowboys coming up. As soon as this one is done, frustrating night for the Giants, but Nick Neighbors, their terrific receiver. Such a good game last week. Only one catch. That will be a career low for Neighbors if that doesn't change. He's had at least 4 catches in every game that he has played. 45, couple timeouts. Giants will take their first here after the run by Kareem Hunt.
You know, the Giants ran the ball fairly well tonight, but they should have, because of the defense that was being played with those deep safeties to take away Neighbors. And they didn't run it well enough, consistently enough, all the way down the field to be able to make the difference and score the touchdowns they needed. And, you know, the Giants defense played pretty well tonight. And they did okay and hung in there with Patrick Mahomes, but in the end, the Giants just can't put offense and defense together. They just can't do it.
There you see what the Chiefs have, why this was an important game. They get on the board. They don't fall 3 games behind the Chargers they've already lost to. The Ravens next Sunday at Arrowhead. Then they go to Jacksonville. Jags off to a good start. We'll see them against the Lions coming up on a Sunday night in Week 6. Maybe start to the season for KC. The carry, the timeout. With 2:18 to go, speaking of the Chargers, they are here. Coach Harbs has the Chargers to 3-0. They come in, and then the Giants will go to New Orleans, and the Saints just got cleaned out by Seattle this week. But Philly twice in 3 weeks. The Broncos, whose 2 losses are close losses. The undefeated Niners. It is a brutal stretch for the Giants here to start the season.
It is. And so I think a lot of the Jackson Dart discussion is partially based on that, right? You might picture that Saints game and go, oh, well, there's a spot. We can go give them a shot there. But then you got the Eagles 2 out of 3 weeks and like, no thanks, right? So at some point he's going to be in. I mean, let's not panic over it. You know he's going to play. But I do think there's something to, and it won't just be Brian Daboll's decision. It'll be management. It'll be the general manager. At some point, that move will be made this year. And they're going to wait until they think he's ready. And that puts a lot of pressure on Brandon Daboll.
Giants out of timeouts. Mahomes looking to throw and throwing for Hunt. Intercepted by Paulson Adebo. Wow.
That was like, okay, we're going to go for the freebie here and go over the top. But when that thing is at all covered in this game, you throw it. Well, you can't throw it in the front row. I know now you can't do that anymore. That used to be fine, but you can't do that. But you definitely throw that somewhere other than there.
Wow.
They gave the Giants a chance with that one.
Yeah, sure did. Giants trying to come after this punt. Rise will kick it. Chef's back deep to receive. Special teams plays we saw this week, Chris, we almost saw another one. Carter off the edge, pressure in the middle. Big part. Both Collins, 81, is off the edge.
I was more surprised to see that ball come out of there. Man, that was close. And that would have bounced right in the end zone, and who knows what would have happened out of that.
Easy Bozeman coming through the middle. Some of those kick blocks that we saw today were wild.
Insane.
45-minute stretch of football. And the old proverbial witching hour.
Or what do they call it? Bad beats? There were some bad beats today, too.
Full start. Offense number 76. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
John Runyon Jr. This is dad a long time in the league, 14-year career, served in Congress, Vice President of Rules Administration. Remember once he famously had to send a letter to his son, finding his son. Neighbors finally gets a second catch, takes a big stick as well. turn our attention to the big one with the big storyline next Sunday night.
The Cowboys trading Micah Parsons to Green Bay. Packers getting a superstar.
Welcome to Green Bay.
All of a sudden, this game just feels different.
We're looking forward to that game before the trade happened. Then the trade happens, and all of a sudden it becomes an event with Micah Parsons and Dak Prescott on opposite sides of the football. Packers and Cowboys next Sunday night.
There's always a little bit of a soap opera when you head down to Dallas, isn't there? The soap opera got a little bigger this time around, though.
It sure did. Bunch of Micah Parsons as they played against Cleveland today, and then a stunning finish with the Browns coming back at the end. Hunter Schmidt hitting the game-winning field goal for Cleveland. They knocked off the Packers for Skidaboo, incomplete. He got tagged along the sideline by Noel Williams. That's a rookie corner who we've called his name a bunch, and I think he's one of the guys we'll see as the season goes on.
Well, it was interesting talking to Steve Spagnuolo, and he was saying, you know, I really believe in getting those guys in the game. And so they were going to play some guys that ordinarily wouldn't play so much. And Noel Williams, one at the top of the list. Omar Norman Lott, another one. Ashton Pilati, another one. But they want them ready for when they have to play when somebody gets hurt.
36, it's incomplete. No miscommunication. This time the Giant receiver turned around. So for as good as the Giants offense looked last week, this week has left a lot to be desired.
Jalen Watson almost got his second tonight, and that was a cheapie. Well, here comes the feeding frenzy. This is what defensive linemen, it doesn't matter when they happen in games, sacks or sacks. Chris Jones out here on the outside, and he's thinking a little bonus money right now.
Rookie Marcus Bowe, the fifth rounder out of Purdue, trying to hold up. Wilson dug under that sack and is chased down by Leo Chenal. It'll be a gain of 2 yards technically on a run, and that will be that. And the Giants will fall to 0-3. And the Chiefs will get on the board, get their first win of the season.
Yeah, two bad offensive performances by the Giants, one bad defensive performance, and for Andy Reid, a sigh of relief, right? I mean, they just needed a win. There was a path for the New York Giants to win this football game tonight. There really was, and the struggles early on in that first half for the Kansas City Chiefs, but they came out, I don't know what Andy said or did at halftime. They came out that first drive, and it was like a magic wand was waved, and it was like, oh, the Chiefs are back.
Right.
Somebody turned on the light here, and then all of a sudden, everything was fine.
The crispness to it, right? Yeah. Misdirection, key passes were working, all that stuff. 4 catches for Kelce, only 26 yards. I love when Melissa asked Andy Reid at halftime about, you know, frustration on the sidelines and all that stuff. And he's like, good. That's what I want, you know. That's what I love about Andy Reid. He's like, he gets it, you know. He's engaged with his guys after all these years and all these wins.
Yeah, he can stir the pot a little bit, too. He was initiating some of that. That wasn't all Travis Kelce. And I think that he needs those emotions. I really do with this team. You know, he's a great guy. He's fun. He tells great stories. But there's another side of Andy Reid. And there's one that, and you don't mess around with that guy. He's got a bunch of Super Bowl rings on his finger for a reason.
I thought the sit-down Jason Garrett had with Andy, if you saw it in football,
I agree.
yeah, was it?
Yeah. It was, and that's the conversations you have with Andy Reid.
Yeah.
It's not long answers, and sometimes we joke about it. You got to go back in and dig into those answers and reread them and go, he dropped a little nugget in there, man. Yeah.
Well, they dig in and get win 1 on the season as the Giants fall to 0-3, 22-9. Final numbers here in this one. Great looking from Brian Dable, the Giants head coach. terrific start with Jim Harbaugh coming in here, so come across the country for an early start. 22-9, our final. Kansas City is the winner here on this Sunday night. The Chevrolet postgame show for you comes up right after this.
1, 2, 3 into the hole. Let's go. Well, let me just do a little nod for you. Or did he come on my team?
All right, Mrs. Doubtfire, why did I sign up to do the show with this guy?
Voice you tomorrow on NBC and Peacock.
The loaded Italian has classic flavors with an Arby's flair. It's more American Italian than Italian, just like the Pope. And people line up to see him. Arby's, we have the meat.
Any quarterback will tell you protection is the foundation of a winning offense. When it comes to your garage floor, get the protection of Orange Rhino. Stronger than epoxy. Lifetime warranty. Use promo code MVP to save $600.
We're so glad we chose Pinnacle to update our home's exterior.
We felt like our project really mattered. The receptionist, the service rep, and even the installers. They all treated the home like it was their own.
Every detail was handled with care. It wasn't just business, it was personal.
Now we understand why they say, your project begins with me.
Now for a limited time, get 20% off your entire home project on windows, roofing, and siding at Pinnacle Home Improvements, where your project begins
With me.
Lily, we've sold hundreds of homes in the Chattanooga area. What could we do to help sellers more than ever?
Open a 1% list, saving our sellers thousands of dollars when they sell their house.
What? Let's do it.
And that's how it started.
Call 1% List Scenic City. We're a full-service real estate firm saving you thousands of dollars selling your home. Want to click the easy button? Call us about the guaranteed offer.
Any quarterback will tell you protection is the foundation of a winning offense. When it comes to your garage floor, get the protection of Orange Rhino. Stronger than epoxy. Lifetime warranty. Use promo code MVP to save $600.
When you realize that you've chosen too many Italian ingredients to put on a sandwich, then name it something like loaded. So people think you did it on purpose. Arby's, we have the meat.
Tonight, people in Athens, Tennessee are gathering for a vigil honoring a bar owner.
Welcome to the Chevrolet postgame. Here now, Mike Tirico.
Been a while for the fans of Chiefs Kingdom to head off to bed after a team victory, but they get it. Kansas City, 22-9 over the Giants to get their first win of the year. Giants fall 2-0-3. Our players in the game here tonight. Patrick Mahomes did a lot of running around, completed some balls there in the second half. Tyquan Ford, some big downfield catches, and Chris Jones leading that defensive effort. And our star trio standing by with Melissa.
Well, Mike, it comes a little later in September than these guys are used to, but you get the first win of the season. Patrick, what was said at halftime that helped you guys come out and get it together in the second half?
Yeah, I think more than anything, we just had to clean it up. You know, we were getting drives going, but we kept getting stopped and getting field goals instead of touchdowns. And so I thought the guys did a good job of cleaning it up, and the defense played their tail off, kept us in the game, and we did what we did in the second half.
And I asked Andy Reid at halftime because we saw Travis Kelce a little feisty and fiery, and he said, I want that. So what are the emotions that you guys were experiencing during the game and now?
I think that was everybody at halftime, man. We just want to play better. You know, we haven't played at our standard these first few weeks. The defense played their tail off. The offense, we cleaned it up there, but we have to keep building and keep getting better.
And what about this guy right here, Tyquan, a career game for you? How were you able to step up in the absence of two receivers?
I mean, just practice, man. We work at practice. We work hard, and just a blessing to be out here.
And does 1-5 make it a little easier?
It made it a whole lot easier.
All right, Chris Jones, come over here because you get your first sack of the season. Was it worth the wait?
It was definitely worth the wait. It's been, I think, 2 years since I had a sack from the 3-tech, so it's been good.
You're extra proud of this one.
Oh, my God. About time, man. It's been a minute. I know.
It's been double-tuned too much, Patrick said. All right, you told us that you have asked Russell Wilson multiple times for his jersey, to do a jersey swap, and you've never gotten one.
Never gotten it.
Did you ask him again tonight?
I don't even want it. It's all good. I don't want it. Hey, you know, over time you kind of understanding that now I don't even want it. There's a little bit more.
All right,
right, you guys are on to the Ravens. Congratulations.
Thank you. He's a character. So is that guy. A little different emotions heading off than we saw on the sideline. Travis Kelce and the Chiefs with the victory. Looking ahead to what's coming up on today's show this week, our friends Savannah Guthrie and Craig Bell. Savannah.
Hi there, we've got a big week ahead on today.
It all starts tomorrow when we take you inside the game and show you what it's like to be on the NFL sidelines coordinating all those commercial timeouts.
And later in the week, we'll be live on Long Island with full coverage from the Ryder Cup as America's best golfers take on the top players from Europe.
Plus, we're getting the gang back together. Hold up. Let's get a stop by Studio 1A and for the latest adventure. It's very near and dear to all of
We've
us.
got a lot to look forward to throughout the week, so we'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning on Today.
All right, Savannah and Craig, we'll see you then. We'll see Patrick Mahomes in a few weeks when we are at Arrowhead to see the Chiefs take on the Lions in Week 6. They get the Ravens, another big AFC showdown. How about that? Made up that little sign for Patrick, get an autograph as well. Pretty sweet on the way out. All right, so on Peacock this week, you've got The Paper. If you haven't checked it out, it's from the documentary crew that brought you The Office. Then catch up on Love Island games to watch the Islanders compete in a special Sunday Night Football themed challenge. That's Love Island and Sunday Night Football together there, Chris. That'll be a good stuff. And of course, you can check out Sunday Night Football Final. That is starting right now over on Peacock. And if we don't go on Peacock to watch the Love Island Sunday Night Football, whatever games they're doing, come back with us here. We'll look at the Packers and the Cowboys next Sunday night.
Chevy makes America's most dependable trucks, like the rugged Colorado, the highly capable Silverado 1500, the powerful Silverado HD, and the uncompromising Silverado EV. With the off-road ready Trail Boss family, dependability comes standard. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
With Prime Big Deal Days coming October 7th and 8th, greatness is a deal away. Shop deals up to 40% off this Prime Big Deal Days.
Drop whatever you're doing right now. The Wendy's $8 JBC meal deal is here. That's 2 junior bacon cheeseburgers, medium fries, and a medium drink. So you better be on your way. Bacon waits for no one. The #1 deal for the #1 bacon cheeseburger, gotta be Wendy's.
How do we choose?
I know. Gemini, my skin's dry but sticky from the heat. What here could help?
Tough combo. I see some serums which hydrate without being too heavy.
What did the Korean locals use?
Essence is like a light serum that's popular here.
Which one?
Now this is legit.
Ready to lose weight? Think Wegovy.
With Wegovy, I've lost 35 pounds.
I lost 46.
For the first time, I'm keeping the weight off. I got this.
I'm protecting my heart.
Wegovy is proven to lower the risk of major cardiovascular events.
Don't take if you or your family had MTC, MEN2, or if allergic to it. Tell your provider if you plan to have surgery or a procedure, are breastfeeding, pregnant, or plan to be. Stop taking and get medical help right away if you get a lump or swelling in your neck, severe stomach pain, or any of these allergic reactions. Serious side effects may include pancreas inflammation and gallbladder or severe stomach problems. Call your prescriber if you have any of these symptoms. Wegovy may cause low blood sugar in people with diabetes, especially if you take medicines for it. Call your prescriber if you experience vision changes, heart racing at rest, or any mental changes. Depression or thoughts of suicide may occur. Side effects of nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea can lead to dehydration, which may cause kidney problems.
Why wait?
Ask your prescriber about Wegovy today.
He does know he's in public. Oh, he doesn't care. When a young homeowner starts to turn into their parent, it helps to show them just how bad it can get. So they just hang out here naked? Yeah. But, believe it or not, she's made progress. Really? They don't have have changing rooms here? No, they do.
Progressive can't save you from becoming your parents, but we can save you money when you bundle home and auto with us.
Why is he eating his lunch in here? You're asking the right questions.
Good food tastes better